Accra House of Folk delivered against Kumasi Asante Kotoko. The talking was not too much. They did not brag. They just went in there and they did the job. And kudos to the team, most especially head coach Didi Dramani and the boys as well, the supporters who turned up at the Babanyara Sports Stadium. Big ups to all of you for putting in work for the club to record that all-important win over Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Now the thing is, I want to plead with the fans that if Coach Didi Dramani is not able to win the Ghana Premier League, is not able to lift a trophy for Accra House of Folk this season, you ought to give him the benefit of the doubt. The fans must give him the benefit of the doubt, and they should avoid the temptation of giving him pressure, of overly criticizing him, because Coach Didi Dramani has proven that he has the competence to deliver for Accra House of Folk. So you share the crop of players at Accra House of Folk. Now you share the performances has exhibited this season, has a show promise. They've shown that they have the potential. I can't name one or two be paid. And you see, the name one or two, no, and no nebema has etmia left a trophy. And no, and a bit miyama has a competitive continuously. Saa nneɛma no, ebi ni say House of Folk, they need a goal scorer. And that one, you agree with me that House of Folk, immediately, a state of emergency, they don't have someone who can put the ball at the back of the net continuously for the club. They need a rapid attacker, because the kind of House of Folk some of us grew up watching yetai eso mo emrane eka omo ho asem religiously no. Saa teams ni nyina no mu kuta firepower. In the early 2000s, Ayimubi eche House of Folk and Kanye no. They had Emmanuel Oseko for the general, who scored 10 goals. Ebrana has edged the CAF Champions League. They had Ishmelado, who was also scoring. Charles Taylor was also scoring. And other good players in Swa, enim honomono. Na enye easy cry. Now fast forward in 2004, when they even won the Confederations Cup. Emmanuel Oseko was still around. Charles Taylor had then switched camp to Kumasi Asante Kotoko, but they had Louis Ajiman and a young, prolific striker in Prince Tego. Moving on to 2008, 2009, 10, 11, Mahatma Otu was there. Mahatma Otu and Samuel Afum. So what you see. And quite recently, when Samuel Bodu won the Ghana Premier League with House of Folk, they had a free banner. They had the Kofi Koji and the others. There is that disparity if you want to compare their goal ratio to the Ishmaels and the Oseko Force, but they contributed their quota in the attacking third, unlike what we are seeing this season. 22 matches and House of Folk as a team, Ekuta just 16 goals. Their top scorer, Ashe, just 5 goals in Mauli Wayo. Just 5 goals. Just 5 goals. So, with this kind of performance, it is always going to be difficult. I'm not saying it is not possible, but a bit near to keep place is difficult. Say, Coach Didi Dramani, Eddie has team way. Washishen in Kakan, who expected this season on Fanje, the Ghana Premier League trophy. Coupled with the fact that House of Folk, they've been hit with a transfer ban, has intimi and top players. Inka January transfer window, inka has betimi ato striker. Inko betimi ato striker. Manchester City. Now Manchester City, they are on the neck of Arsenal because of Antoine Semenyo and Mark Guehi. These are players who were signed during the second transfer window. But Hasselhoff, they did not have that option of signing players because of that transfer ban. And mfunsuo untimi mfa nhye Didi. I the board of Accra Hasselhoff. And this is our problem with Abba. So the man is dealing with a lot. But because he's smart, he's intelligent, he's not really complaining too much. And materials no one. And the only big fish in the Hasselhoff team is Benjamin Asare. Let me be sincere with you. The only big fish is Benjamin Asare. Inti Mr. Mo said this season, Didi Dramani, if he's not able to win the Ghana Premier League trophy, give him the benefit of the doubt if you're a phobian. And look at the issue from this angle, that it is his first full season with the club. Also, he did not have the luxury of signing players in the second transfer window, which is a big block or impediment. So please, you need to give the man the benefit of the doubt and look at the future, because the future looks much more promising. The future looks much more promising. Comparing Hasselhoff to some of the teams, Charlie, a bit more players, a bit more quality. And despite the quality, they have consistency. Look at Baby Any Gold Stars. Look at Mediama Sporting Club. They have the consistency, but ever since Samuel Bodu departed from Hasselhoff in that consistency. So this is the time Hasselhoff in here consistency. From the technical angle, they need consistency. Playing body, they need consistency. And in the attacking third, they need that firepower. They need a striker, someone who can really put the ball at the back of the net. So if Didi, Enya, striker, or a finisher, Ghana Premier League, striker Ben Krana, or Rudolph, yes, Swedru All Black striker, he's a good finisher. Atakumi is also a good finisher. Atakumi of the Bieni Gold Stars. For Emmanuel Ano, Oko, I think Moldova. Oni Fiza Cha with Temu Konen the other. Se Unya striker, Unya finisher beer. I think now in the second season or in the third season, that will be the best time, or with that conditions in place, if you decide to overly criticize him or have his back against the wall and you want to give him fire, you want to give him pressure, then I think that will be fair. But per his peculiar situation, where in a season he did not have the luxury of signing players in the second transfer window, coupled with the fact that it's his first season and he is trying to put the team together, get the boys to understand his philosophy and his approach to the game, I think as a true phobian, if Didi is not able to lift the trophy, give him the benefit of the doubt and look at the way forward. Look at what he's been able to achieve, not in terms of trophy, but to get the boys to understand his philosophy, to get the boys to play as a team. These are the things you should be looking out for, and not necessarily a trophy. A mirror swan trophies in a beba. Na mumma board no pressure, board no more pressure. A cano more de Rainer Hendrick was a one. Mumma board no pressure, no munkutia sa cano. So the House of Folk will get the opportunity to sign players. Cause season way and there, a baby transfer window no. Na teams ni nyina prepare for the 2026-2027 season. Now say has omunkutua Rainer Hendrick, omunkutua ne kana. Has entimi into players o. Omuntimi signing new players. Omuntimi signing new players. Nti ehono no na wo beblemu Didi ana. Wontimi blemu Didi. Wa madwuma na ye den ama no. Papa yin so approve say adwuma no obetimi aye. Obi beba abefa no. Obi beba abefa no. Ewia so obi eni hono mo mpa adepa. Obi beba abefa no. Mesi obi beba abefa no. So what you see because Kotoko mo rivals omuni coach sisi o. Omuni coach omuhwehwe coach. Never say never. Never say never. E you be principle. Never say never. And Didi no, aye adwuma ma Kotoko pen o de omoje Ghana Premier League trophies mienu. Ti ya no momuni coach. Nti supporters and be bia wo se mo ma pressure ne kono board ne nya ne ntem no munkotua ka ne mfiri hono mo. So the House of Folk will have the opportunity to sign players. Because team ni here striker. Team no here striker. Hamza yi say then a South African club bi dia betum so on be trials. Mauli wayo offer bi ba. Ebi an opese okọ. Ti team ni here striker. Die we no e was supporters no a champion discourse. Because a camia is as obi adwen ko ho no mo say House of Folk ye the transfer banner to omuso obi adwen ko ho no mo but me twem adwen as so supporters no. Yes, boys na share Kotoko Didi a share Kotoko there, but let's ponder over this issue. Let's reflect on this issue. Say Didi will show say dwuma no betimi aye. Will show so competence. Season in so na nche be ende. Papi se wanya mwa na wanya the opportunity and sign players. The two no second transfer window went me and top players. Say yes starting new season. That's went me in top player. Do you think that he's likely to continue as the head coach of Accra House of Folk? It's $1 million question. Do you think per that condition Didi will still love to continue as the head coach of Accra House of Folk? And per his competence, other clubs are also lacking. Clubs are lacking. Obi eni hono mo mpe coach papa, clubs are lacking. The supporters no immediately more pressure enko board no so. Na board no nhwe. Na da transfer ban that team no so because omunkotua Rainer Hendrick kan omunkotua kan. I think that should be the way forward. Inti the best say let me hear from you in the comment section and do well to subscribe to 7 Media Sports Section on YouTube for the best of sporting content. Have a wonderful day.